More pain at the pump while your next fill-up is going to cost you even more. A big shakeup in the world of college sports, the huge move for two of Southern California's most renowned universities.
The Rundown, brought to you by Goal Zero.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. A new gas tax is now in effect. It's an additional 3 cents a gallon. It's only in California, where we already have the highest prices in the nation. Friday's average price for a gallon of gas in LA County is $6.31. Governor Newsom signed California's budget Thursday. It includes relief for these high gas prices and inflation in general, but you'll have to wait until October or longer to get it. The refunds range from $200 to up to $1,050. It all depends on how much you make and if you have kids. And if you make more than $250,000, you will not get a refund. If you're watching on Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV, check out our inflation relief video breaking down exactly how much you'll get. It's under the Let Me Explain tab. The 4th of July travel holiday rush is underway. AAA says that 3.5 million people are traveling by air across the country this weekend. There have been a lot of issues with flight delays and cancellations leading up to this weekend. Airport officials urge travelers to arrive early and check the status of your flights. We're on the brink of the mask mandate returning to LA County. Health officials are closely watching the spike in COVID cases. LA County Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer announced there's been a sharp rise in the number of people in the hospital with COVID. She says at this rate, there's a good chance that we'll be required to wear masks indoors later this month.
Omicron has mutated again and again, and it's even more virulent and it's even more transmissible.
I'm not surprised, and I'm okay with wearing a mask. I mean, try to keep everybody healthy.
Right now, there's enough people hospitalized that film and television production in LA County must once again enforce their indoor masking rules. Meteorologist David Bigger is here with a look at exactly what we can expect for the 4th of July holiday weekend.
Hi, Robin. As we go through the next couple of days, temperatures will continue to cool down getting into the holiday weekend, but it does look like things will start to warm up next week. Here's a look at the overall pattern. The area of high pressure that brought us the heat at the start of the week is now over southern Texas, but this area of low pressure has been pushing into the Pacific Northwest. It's a pool of cool air, and that pool of cool air will actually move closer and closer to Southern California getting into the weekend. By Sunday, this is now sitting along the west coast. That's helping to cool things down. It's encouraging an onshore breeze, bringing back some of that marine layer. But it looks like this area of high pressure will start to strengthen over the midsection of the country starting next week. It's not necessarily in our neighborhood just yet, but this will start to move its way westward as we go into the second half of the week and toward next weekend. And that means temperatures will start warming back up once again. That's a look at the forecast. Back over to you, Robin.
The trial against WNBA star Britney Griner is now underway. This is video of her arriving at a courtroom. She was arrested at a Moscow airport in February, accused of carrying vape cartridges with cannabis oil in her luggage. The U.S. State Department has said that Griner is being wrongfully detained. Legal experts say her trial will likely end up in a conviction and believe that her best bet at being released would be through diplomatic negotiations. She faces up to 10 years in prison. For the first time, a black woman is now on the U.S. Supreme Court. 51-year-old Ketanji Brown Jackson was sworn in Thursday, replacing Justice Stephen Breyer, who has retired.
I, Ketanji Brown Jackson, do solemnly swear, so help me God.
Now, on behalf of all of the members of the court, I am pleased to welcome Justice Jackson to the court and to our common calling.
Jackson joins 3 other women on the court, Justices Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, and Amy Coney Barrett. This is the first time 4 women will serve together on the 9-member bench.
I'm a power blackout, and I'm going to put you in the dark. What is that?
It's the Yeti 3000X solar generator, a home backup system from Goal Zero. Take that blackout.
California's eviction moratorium has expired. Over the past 2 years, the state helped families stay in their homes during the pandemic by paying out almost $4 billion in assistance. Individual counties and cities can still issue their own moratoriums to help renters if needed. In LA County, for example, low-income renters are protected from eviction until December. Workers in unincorporated LA County get a boost in minimum wage. They must now be paid at least $15.96 an hour. The rule applies to workers who perform at least 2 hours of work in a week, regardless of their immigration status. LA County's minimum wage has increased steadily since 2016, when it made yearly increases mandatory. Two of LA's biggest rivals have teamed up to stun the world of college sports. Both USC and UCLA say they'll be leaving the Pac-12 conference and heading to the Big Ten. Both schools say they're making the move to boost competitiveness and exposure for all their athletes. Plus, they could each stand to make upwards of $85 million as the Big Ten hammers out a new TV deal. USC had been with the Pac-12 for exactly 100 years. UCLA joined just a few years after USC. The Bruins and Trojans will officially make the move in August of 2024. School bells won't be ringing as early inside California middle schools and high schools starting this fall. High schools can't start before 8:30 in the morning, and middle schools can't start before 8 a.m. This new law is the first in the nation to mandate school start times. The hope is that more sleep will improve student health. Recent studies show teens are the most sleep-deprived age group. The Cinerama Dome could be one step closer to reopening, and it may have a new name. The iconic dome-shaped theater on Sunset Boulevard has been closed since the start of the pandemic. Variety reports that the owners have obtained a liquor license for 2 bars and a restaurant. The license application listed the name of the business as Cinerama Hollywood, but there's still no word on a date for reopening the famous landmark. We're getting our first look at the cover art of Beyonce's upcoming album. Check it out. You can see Queen Bee nearly naked while sitting on the top of a glowing holographic horse. She said this photo expresses the freedom and empowerment she experienced while making the album. The Renaissance officially drops July 29th. This will be her first studio album since releasing Lemonade back in 2016. Well, you look fantastic, Queen Bee. I guess I'll just head to the gym now. I'm trying to look like that this summer. An Ohio couple is celebrating 79 years of marriage ahead of another big milestone. They both turn 100 years old this month. Hubert and June Malacote were both born in July of 1922. The couple tied the knot in 1943, but were separated for 2 years while Hubert served with the Navy in World War II. So after Hubert returned, the couple built a life together in Hamilton, Ohio. Their family includes 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and 11 great-grandchildren. Hubert says their lifelong love story began in church.
So we went in, and they were all standing, and right in front of us was a pew full of young girls. And she looked around at me and smiled.
We've never had a quarrel. We've never had one quarrel.
Oh, they're just so cute. The two will have a joint birthday celebration this month. June's 100th birthday is on July 13th, while Hubert will turn 100 on July 23rd. What a beautiful love story. Can we say #marriage goals? You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.